Hi, welcome to the Biochar Project in Nepal. Before the first kiln was lit, before the first flame touched a single twig, we spent days preparing the foundation. In Sidalik, Dhading, biochar begins long before production. It begins with people, farmers, supervisors, and community members who needed to understand not only what to do, but why every steps matter. So before we started the pilot, we trained them on the basics: sourcing, drying, storing, producing, mixing, and applying biochar safely and consistently. Our first sessions focused on principles: what biomass is suitable, what clean production looks like, what carbon storage means, why contamination matters, and how each step affects the final carbon credit value. Supervisors learned how to document each step. Farmers learned how to identify the right materials, manage drying, and prepare production. In the village of Thading, biomass is not imported or purchased. It is already a part of daily life. Farmers practice a traditional system called cut and carry. Every day, they collect branches and leaves from nearby fodder trees to feed goats, cattle, and buffalo. Animals eat the leaves and tender shoots. What remains? The hard twigs and woody branches. It is what we call fodder leftovers. These woody residues come from species such as ipil ipil, kutmero, taki, kavro, which are all the Nepali names. These materials are hard with branches. These materials used to be discarded or openly burned, but today they are the primary feedstock for our biochar. Now, talking about sourcing is hyper-local here in Nepal. More than 95% of the biomass comes from within a few hundred meters of farmers' home. They bring it manually, by hand, in bamboo baskets or their bags. There is no fuel consumptions, no transport vehicles, no industrial machines. It is only the daily rhythm of a rural life. Once collected, the biomass must be dried. We taught them why drying matters. Wet biomass produces smoke reduces biochar quality and increases ash. So farmers spread the twigs in open sun for a few days. They turn them regularly. If rain clouds appear, everything is quickly gathered and covered with whatever resources is available with them. Storage is simple but disciplined. We have asked them to keep it in clean and elevated spaces if possible. We taught farmers to sort old biomass and new biomass separately, keeping it covered during rain and avoid mixing green branches with dry, and also to keep a similar kind of biomass together even while burning. Once the sourcing, drying, and storing is done, our supervisors follow a structured checklist before production. They check whether the biomass is dry or not, whether the stored biomass is free from plastic and is clean or not, how many kilos are ready for the next production day, is the biomass sourced from appropriate sites or not, is it approved species or not. These small observations protect the quality of future batch. So every time we reach production day, everything is already set. Biomasses are dried and sorted, storage is checked, transportation is complete, supervisors are ready, cleans are placed safely, and every farmer familiar with the do's and the don'ts. So this is how our biochar story begins in Nepal, not in the kiln, but in the forest edges, animal sheds, and drying yards, where rural life and climate action meet. Clean sourcing, proper storage, trained supervisors, and prepared farmers. This foundation ensures that every batch of biochar is safe, consistent, and fully aligned with the ceasing standards. Thank you for watching.